Safety is paramount. Firstly, all personnel should wear appropriate personal protective equipment. Secondly, establish a safe work area by clearing any obstacles and hazards. Thirdly, notify the local utility company of the plan and obtain their approval to proceed. For generator setup, position the trailer-mounted generator close to the house but at a safe distance, ensuring adequate ventilation. Connect the generator's input terminals to the external meter disconnect using a heavy-duty extension cord with an adequate amperage rating. Remember to use a cord rated for the intended load. When it comes to interconnection, you have a couple of options. One option is to install an interlock kit. Install the interlock kit on the main electrical panel. The purpose of the interlock kit is to prevent backfeed into the grid and to ensure overall safety. Connect the generator output to the interlock kit. The interlock kit will automatically disconnect the grid power when the generator is running. The second interconnection method is to use a manual disconnect. Install a manual transfer switch between the main panel and the generator output. Manually disconnect the grid power and connect the generator output when needed. Remember to never connect the generator directly to an outlet without a transfer switch or interlock. Fueling and operation are important. Fill the generator's fuel tank with an adequate supply of fuel. Ensure you have enough fuel to last for the duration of the anticipated outage. Start the generator and verify its output voltage and frequency. Use a multimeter to confirm the voltage is within acceptable ranges, typically around 120 volts or 240 volts for single-phase service. Also, confirm that the frequency is 60 Hz. Load management is also important. Advise the customer to prioritize essential appliances and devices, considering the generator's capacity limitations. Common essential appliances include refrigerators, freezers, medical equipment, and lighting. Ensure the total load does not exceed the generator's rated output. Use an amp meter to measure the current draw of each appliance. Add up the amperage of all the appliances you plan to run simultaneously. This total amperage should be less than the generator's rated amperage. Site inspection and instructions are necessary. Conduct a thorough site inspection to ensure the system is operating safely and efficiently. Check all connections for tightness and proper insulation. Look for any signs of damage or wear. Provide clear instructions to the customer on how to connect and disconnect the generator, as well as proper load management practices. Emphasize the importance of never overloading the generator. When the power is restored, disconnect the generator from the electrical panel. Remove the interlock kit or manual transfer switch and reconnect the grid power. Verify that the electrical system is functioning properly before leaving the site. Check all circuits to ensure they are working. Address additional considerations. Consider the noise levels of the generator and position it accordingly. Place the generator as far away from the house as possible. Ensure proper ventilation around the generator to prevent overheating. Do not place the generator in an enclosed space. Monitor the generator's performance and fuel levels regularly to prevent any issues. Check the oil level, coolant level, and air filter regularly. Advise the customer on generator maintenance and safety procedures. Provide the customer with the generator's owner's manual and explain the maintenance schedule. In affluent neighborhoods, aesthetics can be a concern. Try to position the generator so it is not an eyesore. Use landscaping to screen the generator from view. A 400 amp service is substantial, so the generator needs to be sized appropriately. Use the load calculation to determine the proper generator size. The National Electrical Code, NEC, provides guidance on generator installations. Refer to Article 702 for optional standby systems and Article 701 for legally required standby systems. Bonding and grounding are critical for safety. Ensure the generator is properly bonded and grounded. Use a grounding electrode conductor to connect the generator's frame to a grounding electrode. Overcurrent protection is also important. The generator should have built-in overcurrent protection. Also, the transfer switch or interlock kit should have overcurrent protection. Surge protection is recommended. Install a surge protector to protect sensitive electronic equipment from voltage spikes. Carbon monoxide is a deadly gas produced by generators. Install carbon monoxide detectors in the house. Place the generator in a well-ventilated area to prevent carbon monoxide buildup. Extension cords should be heavy-duty and properly rated for the load. Use extension cords that are specifically designed for outdoor use. Avoid using multiple extension cords connected together. This can cause voltage drop and overheating. The transfer switch or interlock kit should be properly labeled. Label the transfer switch or interlock kit to indicate which circuits are connected to the generator. This will help the customer manage the load properly. The generator should be inspected regularly. Schedule regular inspections of the generator to ensure it is in good working order. Replace any worn or damaged parts. The customer should be trained on how to operate the generator safely. Provide the customer with hands-on training on how to start, stop, and maintain the generator. Also teach the customer how to troubleshoot common problems. The generator should be stored properly when not in use. Store the generator in a dry, well-ventilated area. Drain the fuel tank before storing the generator for an extended period of time. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for storage. Remote monitoring is an option. Consider installing a remote monitoring system that allows the customer to monitor the generator's performance from a smartphone or computer. This can help the customer detect problems early and prevent costly repairs. Automatic transfer switches can provide a seamless transition to generator power. Consider installing an automatic transfer switch that automatically starts the generator and transfers the load when the power goes out. This can provide a more reliable and convenient backup power solution. Permits may be required for generator installations. Check with the local building department to see if permits are required. Comply with all applicable codes and regulations. A licensed electrician should perform the generator installation. Hire a licensed electrician to ensure the installation is done safely and properly. The electrician should be familiar with the NEC and local codes. Documentation is essential. Keep detailed records of the generator installation, including permits, inspections, and maintenance records. This documentation can be helpful for warranty claims and insurance purposes. Communication is key. Maintain open communication with the customer throughout the entire process. Keep the customer informed of the progress of the installation and any issues that arise. A written agreement can help avoid misunderstandings. Have a written agreement with the customer that outlines the scope of work, the cost of the installation, and the payment terms. Insurance coverage should be reviewed. Advise the customer to review their insurance coverage to ensure they have adequate coverage for the generator and any related damages. Local regulations can vary. Be aware of local regulations regarding generator installations. Some municipalities may have restrictions on noise levels or generator placement. A load calculation is essential for determining the correct generator size. Perform a load calculation to determine the total power requirements of the essential appliances and devices. Use this information to select a generator that is large enough to meet the customer's needs. Maintenance contracts can provide peace of mind. Offer the customer a maintenance contract that covers regular inspections and maintenance of the generator. This can help ensure the generator is always in good working order. Safety is always the top priority. Emphasize the importance of safety to the customer. Remind the customer to read the owner's manual carefully and to follow all safety precautions.